Welcome back, my friends, to another rousing rendition of Choir Boys Cutler. Now, today we got a little different thing going. Well, it's not different. It's a knife review, and I know y'all are going to love it. But it's different because the past week, my birthday was Monday, and again, thank you all for all of the well wishes and the happy birthdays, and it's greatly appreciated. But I say that because my birthday week kind of started off a week before. Jimbo got me the fixed blade hen and rooster, and I'm going to show you that in a minute as a comparison. But over kind of a week, it felt like the dynamic of my knife collection kind of changed a little bit. Now, the past couple weeks, we've been doing a lot of, I'd say, mid-range knives. I call them companion knives because I carry, most of y'all know, this is Big Daddy. This is the D-Bad Preacher. This I carry to work every day and usually have it on me. And so what I've been doing is like the hen and rooster or the ZT yesterday, or the RMJ UCAP, or whatever, the knife may be. And we'll probably do that on through this week and then get back into the choppers. Y'all know I love my choppers, but I thought this would be a good break because while I call them a companion knife, these are knives that most people would carry as a fixed blade and can handle pretty well. They've got anywhere from a 4 to 5, maybe a 6-inch max blade length, 4 or 5 inch handle, which is perfect for me. Now, we've had a couple knives with smaller handles, but those parameters, 8 to 9 inches overall. Like I said, Jimbo got me the hen and rooster. Then I bought myself the automatic from Microtech, the Ultratech Milan LeBay, which I love very much. I got my CRKT scrub. Kirk gave me a zero tolerance to Les George, which I love. And that leads me to the knife that we're reviewing today, and that is the Case Winkler Skinner. Now, what I'm going to do is when I'm showing you all the testing we did a good amount of testing on this knife. I'll give you the specs and the layout and that kind of thing when we're doing that. But this is a Grail knife. So Scott Rayleigh got me this knife, and Rail, man, I appreciate it. Thank you again. But a Case Winkler, since I've been doing this collection, has been a Grail knife. I've really wanted one of these, and believe me, after having it these past few days, 4 or 5 days, trust me, I see the hype, and I've used it extensively. It is a tremendous knife, easy to sharpen. I really hadn't had to do anything but strop it a time or two, but we've put it through its paces. It's American walnut, that black walnut, just a comfortable knife, really comfortable. Give you a couple size comparisons. Here's the Ontario Cerberus on top, Case Winkler on the bottom. If you couldn't tell, I'm sure there's pretty distinct sighting there, son. You know what I'm saying? Now, here's another one. This knife we're going to review tomorrow, but I'm going to do it. It's in this family. It's in this name, and it's another popular one that people have mentioned to me. This is a Southern Grind. Give you a size comparison. You can see the Case Winkler is a little bigger in the blade length, about the same handle size. The case may be a little bit bigger. Thickness is about the same, but this knife feels half the weight of this knife, and I'm not knocking this knife because I love the ergonomics of this handle. Now, the hen and rooster, it's a Spanish-made knife, and y'all know I love me some Spanish-made knives. I really do. Give you a size comparison there. So this fits in that vein, and I can't say enough good about this knife. Now, I'll go over the details of it, like I said, in the when we're doing the test. Before we get to that, let's do this. 22 veterans a day commit suicide. We're committed to bringing awareness to that. I don't care how small the channel is. We'll grow, and we are growing, and we've added 1 or 2 every day. Good Lord willing, we'll keep doing that to bring awareness. Now, Friday is our auction. Our raffle completes. I'll send the money in to Southeastern Guide Dogs. We're going to raffle off this board. Thank you, Sean Crawford. It's awesome. It holds about, let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, probably 10 to 15 pocket knives. Now, these are extra large pocket knives. And it goes along with what we've been doing, bringing awareness that 22 veterans in this country a day commit suicide. It's absolutely unacceptable. We want to bring awareness to that. And if you're a veteran suffering, just know this. You're not alone. Please reach out to somebody you trust. Please know that you're greatly cared for, and we love you. Our LEOs, our law enforcement officers, we stand behind you. We back the blue. And we do that by what, kids? We say it every day. Not breaking the damn law. There you go, son. Easy breezy, lemon squeezy. Finally, our addicts. If you are an addict, you are welcome here. We want to be an encouragement to you to kick whatever has got a hold of you. All right? Now, let me give you an up close of this. Bask in the sweetness. The beauty is truly in the simplicity. Check that edge. There's no edge down, and we did some pretty good banging today. All right. Well, thank you, Scab. Now here, we're going to use it at work. Y'all know I'm always talking about stripping wires back. Well, here, I'm actually stripping a wire back. It's copper tracer wire, and man, this thing just blew through it. I should have got closer, but I'm telling y'all, this thing's hair popping sharp. It went straight to work. I enjoyed carrying it today. Now, while we're doing some of this, yeah, I'm getting ready to put a signal on it, son. I'm always doing something out there. While we're doing this, let me give y'all some specs on this knife. The blade length is 5.2 inches. The cutting edge is about 4. I'd say 4 3/4 inches. The blade material is 80 CRV2. It's got a Caswell coating, and it's about 6.2 ounces. Now, it's an interesting knife in that it's the tang is skeletonized, so it makes for lighter carry. Honestly, it feels like a steak knife in hand. It feels that light, but this thing is just tough as nails. Now, I got it at about 3/16 inch thick, and it goes down to a distal taper. It's got it's flat ground, but it's called a trailing point. That's the type of point we got on it. And there, I've got some paper in my beard that I did not notice. The smoothness old Scab, son, never stops. Now, some of this I did speed along because this is a little longer video. But here, we're just sharpening up a couple sticks. And again, this knife had no problem. It acted like a big knife. Very, very light. I'm blown away by this knife. And let me say this. I watched several videos just to get a feel for what other people were saying about it. And everybody said kind of the same thing. I did see a few guys kind of complaining about the sheath. But now I'm going to tell you, mine is a really, really nice black leather sheath, which I love. I know that, we're starting a Kydex thing and all that, son, and that's awesome. But the big reason for that is because we live in Florida. First and foremost, I love leather sheaths. Now, the knife rides low in it. It's kind of molded and sculpted to fit the knife. One thing I did think was neat, it's ambidextrous. You can set it up for either side. And again, just watch this knife go to work. It's like cutting through this stuff like butter. Now, the sticks that I use a lot of times will have a lot of knots in them. This is a Case Winkler design, and this is kind of their hero series. So while we're here, let me read to you about the guy who kind of collaborated, the third part of this collaboration. Now, y'all know this is a big reason why I love these knives, just like I told you with the ham bone. One of the designers, or the designer on this knife, was Kevin Holland. They've got it. This is what they say about him. Kevin Holland is an American hero who has honorably served his country as a Navy SEAL and an elite member of U.S. Army Special Operations. He completed more than 2,000 combat missions, which is staggering, in multiple deployments across the globe, earning many awards and commendations for his leadership, bravery, and valor. As a seasoned hunter and trapper in his civilian life, Holland's on-the-ground days as a woodsman and a Tier 1 operator have made him an invaluable independent knife designer and consultant. Let me just say this to Kevin Holland, man, thank you for your service and your sacrifice and your willingness to go. And man, this is one hell of a knife. While we're on this, again, just some little baton in here. I did not beat up that ham bone. It was Kirk's 1 and 2. There's just a lot behind that knife. But this one's mine. And this one, I wanted to show how tough this knife is. And Case and Mr. Winkler and Mr. Holland, guys, y'all knocked it out of the park, son. It's got a Caswell coating on it. Very tough, very durable. Look, y'all, son, you can see the blade from here. Look at that edge. Whew. I'm doing all kind of stuff. And I took shots all over the world today. We were in all parts of the globe. I'm worldwide. I wanted to get several. I know y'all like them different locations. Now, I batoned several. I did some smaller sticks. But, dude, this knife right here handled it. Are we going to chop it? No, because we're not stupid. But you can take this thing out in any kind of camping. Matter of fact, next time we do one of our camping things or tent setting up, I'm going to take this knife solely, and we'll use it like we used the Raja on the last one. Look at that, man. That is a gorgeous, gorgeous knife. Again, to the Case Company, to Daniel Winkler, and to Kevin Holland, man, you guys, I'm just telling you, this is why this knife is a Grail knife. And again, we're just skinning this back, just showing like we do. All our knife reviews, we're going to do a little light batoning. We do a lot of cutting. I did a lot more slicing in this video because of the sharpness and feather sticking. Y'all know scabbing will feather stick. And we're coming down to my favorite test, the Donnie B All Day drop test. Let's see what, oh, look at that. Perfectly balanced. And this knife I dropped it funny and it still did it. Now, bear in mind, I've batoned, I've cut, and I've cut a lot more. Now, I actually used this at work today. You say, Scab, are you insane? About half. But it did everything that I wanted it to do. This is a knife I put on and carry on the weekends. Well, there's my girl. I gotta say this, Megatron is starting a new job in a couple of weeks, and I am so proud of her. Congratulations, babe, you've earned it. She's worked hard, and she'll be taking a position at another cancer center. She is truly one of my heroes. After the Stabber, I have a knife designed after her. It'd be the toughest knife in the damn world, I promise you. So here we go. Meg's slicing up this apple for me. Girl got it done. Again, I kind of go with her opinion a lot too on the knife. I bang and I beat up stuff. Y'all seen me hit cinder blocks with Bowie knives and all that crazy crap. But when it comes to this kind of stuff, the touch type stuff, the cooking type stuff, I do value Megan's opinion. She views a knife as a tool and isn't afraid to use it. And she gets it done right here. So again, Megatron, congratulations. While she's cutting up this apple, and we got a few minutes, I'd like to give you all a little background, or what they've got written up about Daniel Winkler. Now, I know that Mr. Winkler's a master bladesmith. I believe he started making knives around 1988 and got his master blade ship thing in like 93. So dude has been doing it a long time. Massive supporter of the military. We talked about last time, he's made several blades for Hollywood and for various movie projects, but the dude can make a knife. Now, it's my goal to get all of them in this series, and that'll take some doing. But having this one, I'm telling y'all, man, one of the first knives anybody ever gave me was a Case, one of those old yellow Case pocket knives. I carried that thing for 30 years until literally it just went kaput. And the old man that gave it to me, Papa Johnson, God rest his soul, love you, Papa Johnson, gave it to me with the caveat. Well, he gave it to me twice. First time he gave it to me, I was 16, and he said, son, I'll give it to you as long as you don't cut yourself. I opened it, cut myself. He took it back for literally 2 years, and I had that thing seriously for 25, 30 years. Well, 30 years. It just fell apart last year, and as heartbroken as I was, I have a lot of good memories of that knife. He wanted me to use the knife. He was sincere and serious in that. And that was one of the big things. That and my grandfather giving me a couple knives got me into them. Megatron's doing some light work here, some peeling. Y'all see the puppies in the ground there. Lola's behind her and Tucker's on this side. Can't figure out an angle to get in there, but they love apples. So you're probably going to see my dogs eating some apples here in a minute, because that's what we do here at Choir Boys Cutlery. We put our dogs in the videos to feed them apples. Guys, I love y'all. We got about a minute left, and maybe just made short work of these, son. But while I got this brief bit of time, let me just say this. To everybody, again, that wished me happy birthday, to everybody that wished me well wishes, to all my subscribers, thank y'all, man. We're right here at 4 months. We're growing every day, and we're growing with a purpose, aren't we? 22 veterans a day commit suicide, and I'm hell-bent on, before I pass, seeing that number down. We're a small part, but we're going to do our part. Guys, I love y'all. God bless y'all. Here we backing up. There's old Tucker. Old Tucker puppy's crazy as a bed bug, son. He takes the apple and runs into the living room, and there he is. There's my boy. And there's Lola. Lola really quit giving a damn years ago. She's going to eat her apple and have a good time. Well, here it is, guys. Listen, I love y'all. God bless y'all. Do I recommend the case Winkler? Son, I highly recommend it. Y'all know I don't push knives, but I'm telling y'all right now, if there's one knife you can buy this one. Well, that's going to wrap it up for me and Megan and Lola and Tucker. Hey, I'm Scab. You're not. We gone.